In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a restaurant website using WordPress. With this tutorial, you can make any kind of restaurant website to fit your brand. In this video, I'll show you how to make this beautiful website using a drag and drop website builder, so you won't need any coding or programming experience. In this video, I'll show you how to get your very own custom domain name and web hosting. I'll show you how to install WordPress for your website. WordPress is the free software that we'll use to make our website and also customize it the way we want. And don't worry if you are new to WordPress, because I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. In this video, I'll show you how to design the home page, the menu page for your restaurant, the about page, and a contact page that your users can contact you with. In this video, I'll show you how to add a call to action to your website to take you to the various pages of your website. For instance, like the menu page. So I click on this call to action and it will take me to the menu page of my website. So if you want to learn how to make this beautiful restaurant website, keep watching.
Hello guys, this is Sadiq here at Dikupages Web, where I do web tutorials just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. That said, let's jump into the video.
So to make this website, we are going to use only free resources. The only thing you need to pay for is a domain name and a web hosting, which is a standard for every website. A domain name is just the web address of your website, and a web hosting is a server where all the images, text, videos and audios of your website will be stored, so that anybody in the world can have access to it wherever they are. And don't worry about where you get a custom domain name and a web hosting, because I'm going to take you to a web hosting provider where you get the cheapest price ever. So to get your own custom domain name and web hosting, click on the very first link in the description down below, or head over to your browser and enter dikupages.com/Asura. Hit enter. This brings us to Asura hosting. With Asura hosting, you get 99.9% uptime, NVMe, SSD storage, free SSL certificates, free domain registration, and many more. Going down, Asura hosting offers multiple hosting services. You get website hosting, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, and radio hosting. For our purpose, we are going to use web hosting. So you can choose to click from view plans, or you can click on web hosting right here. So I'll go to view plans. So these are the various web hosting plans with Asura hosting. They have starter, unlimited, and unlimited plus. And you can choose between direct admin or cPanel. With direct admin, the price is less as compared to cPanel. For instance, for the starter, you get $1.29 per month with cPanel, and you get $1 per month with direct admin. So these are the various features you get under each package. With the starter, you get 12 GB NVMe SSD storage. However, the unlimited and then the unlimited plus, you get unlimited NVMe SSD storage. The main difference in here are, with the starter you get 15 email accounts, 15 websites, and 15 databases. But with the unlimited and the unlimited plus, all these features are unlimited, as you can see right here. Down here are some of the major difference. That is, with the starter you will not get private name servers, free gold 10 key reseller plan, free domain yearly, and then free dedicated IP. And over here is this last three that you won't get as compared to this, and the unlimited plus, everything is made free for you. So if you are going to make a website like an e-commerce website, I would suggest you go in for the unlimited plus, but for our purpose we'll go in for the starter plan. Now if you go down, you will see that the initial price for the hosting per year is $12, and at renewal you also pay $12, which means there won't be any price hikes when it's time for renewal. So we go up and we click on order now for the starter package. So under choose a domain, in here you can choose to register a new domain, transfer your domain from another registrar, or if you have an existing domain and want to update your name service, you can choose this. But for our purpose, we want to register a new domain. So we choose register a new domain, and in here we search for the domain we want to register. Take note, this domain you are going to register should be unique to you. If it is already registered somewhere, it cannot be registered for the second time. So I'll search for Dikupages web, and take note, over here is the domain extension. There are so many of them, but I will advise you go in for .com, especially if you are creating for a business or if you want to go international. However, if you want to create for an organization, you can use .org. So let's take to .com, then we click on search. Awesome, dikupagesweb.com is available, and we'll pay $9.99 for the domain registration. Then we go ahead and click on continue. So these are the various features we'll get for the starter plan. So you can choose to pay for 1 year hosting, 2 years, or 3 years. And you see that as the year increases, you are saving 16%. And going down are some additional services. We don't need any of this, so I go ahead and click on continue. In here we have DNS management, which is free. I'll select it. ID protection, you need to pay a little for it for a year, and email forwarding is also free, so I'll check it. I like free things. Then I go ahead and click on continue. So now the web hosting for the starter is $12 per year, and the domain registration is $9.99 per year, which brings us to a total of $21.99 for a year. So going down, you can choose your currency from here. I'll leave it as USD. If you have a promo code, you can enter it in here, and then you can choose to use an existing account. That is, if you are already using Asura hosting, and since we are new, we'll create a new account. And in here you need to fill all these details. Then you go ahead and choose your payment method. So in my case, I'm going to use direct credit card, and in here I enter my card number, the expiry date, and then the CVV number. So I'm going to fill out this form and also enter my payment details and click on checkout, and meet you in a second. Alright, our order is confirmed. Now I can click here to take me to the clients area of my Asura account. So this is the domain we have just registered. The next thing I'm going to do is to go over to my email account and check for my login details. So when you buy a hosting plan from Asura hosting, for the first time you receive so many messages, but you want to look for Asura hosting hosting account information, and in here will be your account information. So going down, that is to control panel, you see your account details, that is your login details you can use to log in to start making your website. So over here is my username, password, and then the server login URL, which I need to hide for obvious reasons. So I'll just highlight the login URL, right click on it, and open it in a new tab. So this is the login page. So what I'm going to do is go back to my email, copy and paste the username and then the password, then I click on sign in. So this is the username and this is my password. So I go ahead and click on sign in. Okay, so this brings us to Asura hosting cPanel, that is the direct admin cPanel. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and install WordPress. So I scroll down to extra features, then I click on software clause auto installer. So in here I have WordPress. I go ahead and click on install. Now under choose installation URL, in here you need to make sure it is set to HTTPS, that is the protocol, since Asura hosting is giving us free SSL certificate, and then choose domain. This is the domain we've just registered. Then in directory, you don't want to put anything in here, so I take it off. And going down, this is where I can set the name of my website. So currently it is set to my blog, and then the site description, my WordPress blog. So I'll show you how to change these names inside WordPress. Now under admin account, in here you enter the admin username, the admin password, as well as the admin email address. These are the details you use to log into WordPress in order to edit your website. So I'll enter these details pretty quick. So I'll fill out the fields pretty quick. Going down to the end, I click on install, and WordPress will install in some few seconds. Congratulations, the software was installed successfully. And over here is my web address, that is dikupagesweb.com. If I click on it, it will take me to the front end of my website. Awesome. So this is the front end of my website. This is what users will see when they enter the URL to my website. If I go back, I can click on the administrative URL right here to take me to the back end of my WordPress website, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you how to log into your WordPress website if you are at the front end of the website. So to log in, I click at the end of the .com, then I bring / wp-admin, hit enter, and this will take me to the login page. So in here I enter my username and the password, that is the username and password I've just chosen when I was installing WordPress. Enter, and this will take me to the dashboard of my website, and that is the back end of my website. So take note, when I'm logged in, this is what I'll see. If I right click on the name of my website, open link in a new tab, this is the front end. This is what users will see when they enter my web address. Take note, I'm seeing this bar right here simply because I've logged into the website. So going back to the dashboard, first of all, we need to do some cleaning up. But before we do that, let's go through some of this menu right here. The first thing I'm going to talk about is posts, where you can add new posts to your website. With media, you can add images, documents, audios, or even videos to your website. With pages, you can create new pages for your website. With comments, you can use it to moderate whatever comments you'll be receiving through your post. And appearance, with this, we can install themes. Themes is basically the design and layout of our website. Next is plugins. A plugin is basically a software that will extend the functionality of your WordPress website, and you'll see the rest of them as we go along. That is users, tools, and settings. So let me go ahead and clean up my website for a bit. So to do that, I don't need all these widgets. So I'll go to screen options and I'll uncheck all these to take them off my dashboard. I click back on screen options. Next, I go over to post, and defaultly when you install WordPress, a new post will be created for you. That is the hello world post. I click on trash because I don't need it. I go over to trash, then I click on empty trash to take it off. Next, I go over to pages. I have these two pages, I don't need them. I click here to select all, then I go to bulk actions, move to trash, apply, click on the trash, and I empty the trash. Next, I go over to appearance. That is where we have our themes. So currently this is the theme we are using, and that is what we are seeing right here. So if you want to change to a different theme, all what you need to do is click on activate on that particular theme after installing it. So defaultly these are the three themes that are installed for us. So if I want to use 2019 theme, I just go ahead and click on activate, and now it is my default theme. So if I go back to the front end and refresh, this is what I will get. So that's how a theme works. So if I go back, I don't need all this, so I go ahead and click on theme details, then I click on delete and OK. Theme details, delete, and OK. And now we cannot delete this particular theme simply because there should be an existing theme in our WordPress website. But we shall look at how we can install a different theme and take out this one because we don't need this, simply because it is boring over here. Okay, next I go over to plugins. In here we have 2 plugins, we don't need them, so I select all, bulk actions, delete, apply. Okay, next I go over to settings. When you click on settings, defaultly it will take you to general. So in here, that is under general settings, we can change the name of our website as well as the tagline. Take note, during installation I mentioned that I'll show you how to change the name of your website, so this is where we can do that. So I'll remove my blog and enter the name of my website: Spice One Kitchen, get quality homemade cuisines. And next is my WordPress address, that is the URL, and then the site address. In here you should see HTTPS. If you don't see that, meaning your website is not secure and people will not want to make payment to you through your website. So all what you need to do if you don't see HTTPS is by just adding the S here and here as well. Then you go ahead and click on save changes. But the good news is that Asura Hosting will always make sure you have the HTTPS in here, simply because the SSL certificate is free. Over here is the administrative email address. You can change it if you want. And the membership, you may want to enable anyone can register. That is, if you are creating a website where you want users to register on your website. So I will leave it checked. We never know what we want to do in future. Going down, I click on save changes. Lastly, I go over to permalinks. In here you may want to set your common settings from day and name to post name to make your website assume this post sample, which looks much cleaner than having the year, month and day as part of your URL. So I go down and I click on save changes. So that's all about setting up our website. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and install a theme. Remember, a theme is basically the design and layout of your website. So to install a theme, I go over to appearance and I click on add new. Under search themes, search for Astra. I have Astra here. I click on install. It is installed. I go ahead and click on activate. So now Astra theme is installed and activated. Let's go ahead and take a look at the new look and feel of our website. I click on refresh, and now this is the new look and feel of our website. I know what you think is still boring. Don't worry, we'll make it beautiful in a moment. So I go to the back end again. Now after installing and activating the Astra theme, over here we see the thank you message, which suggests that we can install the starter templates for Astra. With the starter templates, you get beautiful already designed websites that you can import into your website and customize it the way you want. But you can also choose to build your website from scratch. So for our purpose, I'm going to go ahead and install the Astra template. So I click on get started. In here, to finally get your starter templates, you need to choose a page builder that you want to work with. We have Gutenberg, Elementor, Beaver Builder and Breezy. So all these are beautiful page builders, but for our purpose, I'm going to go ahead and choose Elementor. Elementor by far is the largest page builder. So these are the various starter templates, and take note, some of them are premium, like this one or this one. You cannot use them for free. In order to use any of these, you need to make payments to Astra before you can actually go ahead and use it. So I'll go to all, drop down the arrow and I choose free, so that I will be presented with all the free Temu websites. I'll also narrow down my search. I go into search, then I enter restaurant, and finally I will be presented with all the restaurant starter templates. So all what you need to do is look through and see the one that will fit your design perfectly. Depending upon the number of pages you want to create, some of them will come with only one page, like this one and this one as well. With this you get 8 pages, you get 4 pages for this and 4 pages for this as well. So I'll go ahead and choose this one, and over here you can decide to import a particular page. So currently the home page is selected, so I can import only the home page, or if I need the menu, I'll go ahead and import the menu, the about or contact. But I don't need a single page, so I'll go ahead and import complete site. Over here you need to do this little survey. So I am a WordPress beginner and I am building this website for myself. Now go ahead and click on next. So I don't want to enter my name and email, but I click on skip and the importation is started. So it will install all the plugins we need for our website and also go ahead and install the complete website for us. So what you need to do is give it a moment, and how fast it will import will depend upon how fast your internet connection is. Imported successfully. Hooray, the website imported successfully. So you can choose to click here to view the site, but I won't do that. I'll go over here and refresh my existing page. And now here we are. Awesome. Very beautiful and clean. Perfect. Let's check the menu. Beautiful. So with this, all what you need to do is remove the images you don't want and replace them with your own images. Perfect. And finally, the contact page. Awesome. You even have a little map that will give your users direction to your location. Perfect. And this button right here will not take you anywhere because it's not working at the moment. Let's go back to the home page and start designing our website from there. And before I do that, I go ahead and exit from here and here as well, and I'll leave my back end opened. Meanwhile, I'll exit from here. Awesome. So now to design this page or to redesign it, all what we need to do is click on edit with Elementor. Take note, Elementor is the page builder we are going to use in order to design our website. So I click on edit with Elementor. So it is open with Elementor. And before we go ahead to start designing our website, let me take you through these little icons we have at the left hand side. So these little icons, you can call them elements or widgets. So these widgets are one way or the other, they are used to design this beautiful page we are seeing right now. So if you want to see something like this particular text, so that if I click on it, over here we have edit heading, meaning they have used a particular widget they call heading. So if I need to see that heading, I need to click on this 9 dots right here. Then I have heading here. So if I click and drag it and drop it anywhere, like here where I see the blue bar, you see a similar text like that, but the color is faded, I can't see. So in order to change this color, I need to make sure it is selected. Any of these items you see right here, that is the text or the images, if you click on any of them, you see these 3 tabs, that is content, style and advanced. So these are the features you use to edit your text or your images or whatever item you have on your page. So to edit this particular text, like change the font color, I'll go over to style, and under text color I click on color and I can choose whatever color I want. Awesome. So we've just seen how the heading works. So if I don't need it, I'll just right click on it and click delete. Awesome. Now we also have button, like here. If you want to use a button, all what you need to do is grab it from here and drop it at wherever you want, and it will be inserted for you. And take note, we are seeing this button format because the website is already configured to this particular format or style. So I'll go ahead and delete it by right clicking, then I click on delete. And don't worry, I'll show you how you can actually create some of these sections by yourself by the end we finish customizing this page. So let's start from top to bottom. So now the first thing I'm going to do is take away this background image. I don't need it. So to switch this image, all what I need to do is click on this 6 dots right here. That is edit section. So if I click, it will open the edit section pane for me. So to change the image, I go over to style and you see the image right here. I just go ahead and click on it and it will take me to the media library. So in here I can choose any of these images. So if I want, I choose this and I click on insert media and it will be inserted for me. But this is not the image I'm going to use. I have my own images. So I go back to the image and click on it and I'll go to upload files, select files. Next I go over to where I'll find my files. So I click on desktop and I search for restaurants. I have my media in here and I'll go ahead and choose this image. Click on open. It is uploaded. Then I click on insert media and boom, you see it right here. So under the image you have some other settings you can perform if you want. So the position, it is set to default. You can choose whatever style you want from here. For instance, if I want to make it center, you see the image has shifted a bit, or I can choose center right. Okay, it has not changed. Maybe bottom, you see that. I'll choose center. Awesome, so that it will be in the middle. Then the attachment, it is set to fixed. You see that when I'm scrolling, the image is fixed. So if I don't want it to be fixed, I'll choose default, and if I'm scrolling, it will now scroll along. But I think the fixed is beautiful. Awesome, so that I'll get this parallax effect. Perfect. The next thing I'm going to show you is if you choose a particular image that will obstruct your text, all what you need to do is come to background overlay and you can choose a color to darken your image a bit. Now the template is already using the background overlay. You see that I have black color in here and here as well, and we are seeing these two colors because it is using gradient. Let me choose classic and I will now be presented with one color. So I can go there and choose whatever color I want. You see that. So let's assume we don't need any color. So I click on clear right here. You see that the white part of my image is obstructing my text. People will not be able to read clearly. So that's why it is using the color black so that it will blend well. Perfect. So I'll leave it as black. Next, I go ahead and change some of this text. So I just click here and I can change it from here or here as well. So I'll enter whatever I want in there. Spice 1 kitchen. Next I go in here, then I enter Ghanaian home made, and down here I have good food and good wine, but I don't need good wine, I need good desserts. Perfect. I want to make a website for homemade food, which I don't need people to use fork to eat or knife. So I'll go ahead and remove them. So I don't need this particular section since I don't need anything in here. So I click on delete, then I click here, delete. Or better still, I'll just go ahead and delete this column. The lesser columns you have, the better. So I click on it from here, click delete, and I click on it from here, click delete. The next thing I'm going to do is decrease the height for the whole of this section. It's very high for me, so I click on edit section and I go to advanced. So you see that under padding, the top is 200 and the bottom is 200 as well. I'll just go ahead and change the top to 100 so that the space has decreased, and the bottom I'll change it to 100 as well, or better still 75 and 75. Awesome. I think this is cool. Then going down in here, you need to change all this text to match your business. So countries most loved, so I'll click in here, I'll remove this and I say Tamales most loved. I'll leave welcome. And then we are locally crafted food and wine serving since 1978. So I'll click in there. Take note, this time around they have used a particular widget called icon box to create this particular text right here. That is this heading and this little text. So to edit the title, this way we can do that, and then the main body itself right here, this way we can change it. So instead of we are locally crafted food and wine serving since 1978, I'll remove wine serving and I'll say dessert serving, something like that, just to make it my own. So since 2012, because it's a new business. And then this button, more about us, you can click on it to link it to the about page. So when you click, you will be presented with edit button pane. You can change the text here if you want. So I'll change it to more info. Then the link, I'll remove the hashtag, then I search for about, and it will pop up all pages related to about. So I have about us, I click on it and the link will be inserted. Perfect. These images, if I don't need them, I'll just go ahead and click on it to show right here, or you can click on the pencil icon, it's the same. So I click on it and I go to upload files, select files, and I'll go ahead and choose any of these images and click on open. It is inserted. I click on insert media. I'll change this as well. So looking at this particular picture, it was inserted for the column and not the inner section. So I click on the column right here, then I go over to style and I have the image right there. So I click on it, upload files, select files, then I go ahead and choose any of this, insert media, and boom, we are right there. So these are our working hours. So to edit it, just click on it. So Monday, so I'll change it to Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday is 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. or maybe 4 p.m. Then Saturday to Sunday is 9 a.m. to, it's not 4 a.m. so I'll change it to 10 p.m. Perfect. Then going down, over here we have our menu, so we can switch all these images and the text to match the restaurant we are going to create this website for. So let me show you for a moment how you can change this text. So to change this name here, all what you need to do is click on the pencil icon, then you can change it from here. Plantain with beans, something like that, and then the price you can change it by clicking on it and change it from here. Also the image, if you want to change it, you go ahead and click on the pencil icon and you have it in there. You can change it to whatever image you want. Perfect. But I don't want to use this menu style, so I'm going to delete the whole of this section so that I'll get my own menu style. So to remove it, I just go ahead and click on this close button right here. Close this one as well. I don't need this whole section, so I'll just go ahead and remove them. There's another section on top here, I don't need that, so I'm left with this particular section. I'll go ahead and remove this column by right clicking on edit column right here, delete. I'll do the same thing in here so that it will look clean for me. I'll also go ahead and remove this particular text, so I right click on it and I click on delete. So I have only the title menu. The next thing I'm going to do is insert an inner section, so I grab it from here, then I drag it and drop it in here. So it will give me 2 columns defaultly, but I need 3 columns. So what I'll do is I right click on any of the columns, then I click on duplicate, and I'll now have 3 columns. Next I go over to elements by clicking on this 9 dots here, and I grab image and drop it right here. I'll go back there and I get the heading under the image, and I need 2 of the headings, but I don't want to go and insert another one, so I can duplicate this by right clicking on it, then I click on duplicate. I will have another one. And take note, the theme is designed in such a way that if you are using H2 right here, this is the text format you will see. So I don't want the same text format for the second one, so I'll change it to H3 and I'll see different style. So I'll go back to the image and click on it. Then I choose an image, upload files, select files. Then I go ahead and choose my menu image, menu 1, open. It is inserted. I click on insert media. Awesome. And the heading right here, I'll change it to Fufu. That is the name of this staple food in Ghana here. Then the second heading, I'll change it to pricing. So I'll type price. So this bowl of fufu is going to be 25. Maybe I'll make it in Ghana cedis. So 25 Ghana cedis. Awesome. So I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of the 2 columns, and I don't want to go back in here to insert image and also the heading one after the other. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go ahead and duplicate the whole of this column by right clicking here, duplicate, go back there, duplicate. Then I don't need these 2 empty columns, so I right click on edit column, delete, right click here, delete. Awesome. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and switch these images and also enter the name of the food. So I click on this image, choose image, upload files, select files, and I choose this, click on open, insert media, and the name is Zafi, and the price is 20 Ghana cedis. So this last one, I'll do it pretty quick and get back to you. Alright, over here you see that the name is too much for the field and it is taking 2 lines. I don't need it in 2 lines. So what I'm going to do is I select it, then I go to style, under typography, I decrease the size from here, so 36, or I'll make it 35 by clicking in there. Now press the down arrow key. Perfect. So in order to maintain the same size for the rest of them, I'll right click on it, copy it, right click here, then I paste the style to assume the same size, right click here, paste the style. So now I have my little menu right here. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I need a button like this over here so that I'll redirect my users to the menu page. So I'll just go and grab this image, this button, right click on it, copy. Now come down here, right click, then I click on paste. But I don't need it at the left side, so I'll go ahead and center it. Now change the text to see our menu. Then the link, remove the hashtag and I search for menu. So any page related to menu will pop up. I click on it to insert the link. Going down, so over here I can change the image. So good food, good desserts, instead of good wine. Perfect. And I can also go ahead and change this text to match my business. So over here, when it is Wednesdays, you get half the price of bottles and wine, and also 6 tasty lunches for $9. So I'll change this to suit my needs. So maybe I'll say 10 Ghana cedis, or better still 12 Ghana cedis. So I don't have bottles and wines, I rather have desserts. And I can write a suitable text in here too. I don't want to bore you, so I'll leave it as it is for now. So in here you can also change the image. I've shown you how to do that. So moving down, this particular section is for testimonials. So if your customers leave you some testimonials on your social media platforms or on your website through maybe your contact form, you can get your best ones in here. So all what you need to do is just click on a particular one you want to change. Then over here under the title and description is the main testimonial, and in here is the name of the client. You can also change the image from here if you want. So for now I'll leave it as it is. And then social icons, I can change them if I want. So I click on it, and over here I don't need Yelp, so I close it from here to take it off. And I don't need Google Plus, but I need Instagram. So what can I do? I click on add item, then I go to the icon library here. Currently it is set to WordPress and I don't need WordPress, so I click on it. Then filter by name, I search for Instagram. Click on it, insert, and the name will change to Instagram, and you see it right here. Awesome. So in here you can enter the links to your Instagram page as well as Twitter in here, and also Facebook. Going down, so this brings us to the end of the page. This particular section you are seeing right here is not part of the main page, so we can edit it using Elementor. So I'll show you how we can change this later on in this tutorial. One last thing I want to do before I move away from here, see that everything looks white throughout. So I want to separate the section with some color so that I'll have distinction in between the sections. So to do that, the first section I'll leave it as it is white, and the second section following, I click on edit section. Actually this is the second section because the heading is the first section. So the third section, I click on edit section, and I go over to style. So you can choose to use a background tag to apply the color, but I prefer to use background overlay. So I click on it, then you see that the color is already set to white. So I click on it, then I use this gray color. Okay, I think this will do. Then I go ahead and copy the color from down here below. So I select it, then I copy. Going down, I'll leave this section as it is. Then the last section, I click on edit section, style, background overlay. It is set to white, so I click on it. Then in here I remove it and enter the color code I've just copied. Perfect. So I'm happy about everything. Then I click on update. If you don't click on update, all the settings or changes you have done will not be affected. So you can click on preview here to see our work. Perfect. Awesome. Very clean and neatly designed. Okay, so the home page is done. Let's go over to the menu page. Then I click on edit with Elementor. So changing all this is the same as we did on the home page. So in here I'll move faster than before. So I want to change the background image here. I click on edit section right here. I go over to style, and I click on the image right here. I already have the image, so I select it, insert media. Perfect. So it is set to center, and the attachment I'll change it to fixed, as in the case for home right here. So when I'm scrolling, it is fixed. So here too, when I'm scrolling, it is fixed. So over here I change this image to match my restaurant. So I click on the pencil icon right here. You see that there are two images. One is being applied to the column. So if I click on column here, then I go to style, you see the image behind. But I want to concentrate on the image on top. So I click on the pencil icon, and I click on it from here. So already I have my images, so I select it. Now go ahead and change the name. Mine is not pasta, so I remove it and enter fufu. And over here I can have varieties of this particular food. So the first one, I change it to fufu with live soup, and I'll give a little description about it. I don't want to bore you with my slow typing, so I'll leave it for now. Then the price, I can change it from here. Just click on it. You can edit it from here, which is Ghana 25 cedis. And the next one is fufu with groundnut soup. So I don't need the rest of these two sections, so I'll just go ahead and delete them from here. Come on, go. I don't need you. Go. Okay, perfect. So this section is done. Going down, I change this to Zafi. So the first one, I make it to Zafi with beef, and I don't need this other sections, so I just go ahead and close them up. Perfect. Now switch the image. I click on the pencil icon, click on the image, and I choose my Zafi. This food is very nice. You should have a bite of it whenever you come to Ghana. That is for my friends who are not from over here. Going down, I think the last section of my menu, I change this to plantain and beans. Plantain and beans. Now go ahead and remove the rest. I'll change the image. Awesome. In the final section, 6 tasty lunches for 12 Ghana cedis. So over here, whatever other foods you have, you can display them here, or you can choose to put your desserts right here. So that is it for this page. For better still, I'll separate this section with different colors. So I already have a color in here. So this section right here, I'll change the background color. So I click on edit section, go to style. Currently it's already using this pink color. Maybe I can take it off. So I click on it and I clear the color. Then I use background overlay. So I choose classic. And I go back to the home. Since Elementor is already open here, I grab this color. So I just right click, copy it, come back in here, click on color, right click and paste. Perfect. So everything else is cool. Then I go ahead and update, preview the changes. Perfect. Next I go over to about us and I click on edit with Elementor. So this one I'll do it pretty quick and get back to you. Alright, I've changed some of the images, that is the heading section and the 3 images here, and also the background color here. So there are some sections I don't need. For instance, I don't need this section, so I delete it, and also here, but if you need them, you can keep them. And then our chefs, I want to keep only 3 chefs, so I delete this particular section. Awesome. And I go ahead and change the images of these chefs. So I click on the column right here because the image is applied to the columns. So I go to style, and I choose the image, upload files, select files. I'll just go ahead and grab my 3 chefs, then I open, so I don't have to go back and insert them one after the other. So I choose the first one, insert media, and I can change the name from here by clicking on it. Oops. So the head chef, so I'll go ahead and do the same thing for the rest of them pretty quick. Alright, so the background image in here, if you want you can change it, but I'll leave it as it is for now. Then going down, so these are some of the amenities I have in my restaurant: free Wi-Fi, smoking zone, live music, and parking lot. Perfect. I click on updates. You can preview the changes. Perfect. Finally, I go to contact, but I can exit out of all these pages. I don't need them. So this is my contact page. Then I click on edit with Elementor to change it. So take note, changing this is also the same, but I'll show you some few ones. So for instance, our locations, I have only one location, meanwhile I have 3 of them, but I'll change them to something else. So I'll change my location, just click on it. You can change it from here. Perfect. So the next one, so instead of a different location, I'll change it to email. support@dikupagesweb.com, and I'll go ahead and change the icon. So I click on it from here. So since it's email, I search for envelope, select it, and insert. Perfect. And that's one. I change it to maybe web. I have www.dikupagesweb.com. Now change the icon to maybe something like a link. I'll choose this. Insert. Perfect. And the social icons, you can change them. I've already shown you how to do that. So instead of our locations, I will now say address. Perfect. And here you have your contact form. People can fill this form and get in touch with you. And one last thing I'll show you is how you can change the map so that people will know your physical location. So I click on the pencil icon right here. So it is currently set to somewhere London, United Kingdom. I remove it. Then I enter Germany, Tamale. Let's see how that will come up. And I'm right here. Perfect. Around the Germany WC toilet. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and change the rest of the images and phone number here and get back to you. Alright, I've changed the images, and then I'll go ahead and click on updates. Preview the changes. Beautiful. So now that the design of our website is done, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and customize my website. So I click on customize. I'll exit from here. So I'll just start from top to bottom, and these are just some few customizations. So first I'll change the logo in here. So I click on the pencil icon. I have a video in the description down below that will show you how to make your own custom logo. So I click on change logo, upload files, select files. I go back to restaurant. I have my logos in here. I'll open it up. It is inserted. Select. Over here it will ask you to crop it. I don't want to crop, so I click on skip cropping, and the logo will appear right here. Meanwhile, it is very tiny, so I can change the size and the logo width. So I'll remove what is here already, and I enter 180. Okay, I'll make it 200. I think 200 is cool. Then going down, site icon. I click on it, select site icon, upload files, select files. I have my icon here open, and that will be the little icon you usually see on websites right here. Select, skip cropping, you see it right here. Perfect. Next thing I want to do is work on the menu. I want to take away contact here and put it on the button right here. So I click on the pencil icon on menu, then I go over to configure menu, edit menu under primary, then I drop down the arrow for contacts. I click on remove. Take note, I'm only removing the menu and not deleting the page. Take note. So what I'm going to do is I click on the button, that is the pencil icon, then the text for the button I change it to contact. Perfect. And the link, I'll enter the link for the contact page. But how can I get it? Let me go to the website again, Dikupagesweb.com. Then I go ahead and click on contact. Take note, you are still seeing it because I've not saved my changes yet. So I'll just grab the link from here, copy it, go back to customizer, then I paste my link in here. Perfect. Or better still, the text I'll change it to get in touch. If you want the menu, you can rearrange them. So I'll go back to the pencil icon, configure menu, edit it from here. Maybe menu should come below about us, something like this. Since you may want your visitors to see your menu quickly, you should rather come under home. Perfect. Then going down to the bottom, that is over here, I want to change this image to a different image. So I click on the pencil icon, go to design, the background, I click on this image icon here, and I click on replace image. I can go ahead and choose any of these images. So I have my own image, I select it, click on select, and it will appear right here. You can do more settings if you want to center, maybe left top, so that it should be clear. Perfect. Maybe attachment, I can make it fixed. Awesome. The size, I make it auto. I want to hide the white part of the image. Perfect. Then if I want to change the contact number, I click on the pencil icon on it. Then I can change it from here. I also want to change the copyright section. So I click on the pencil icon. And the only thing I want to change is powered by. So I'll say designed by Dikupages Web. Awesome. If I want, I can link this to my website, highlight it, click on insert link, then I enter my website. I can go to link settings, then I click on open link in a new tab, update so that it won't take users away from the website. So I think everything else is cool. So the last thing I'm going to do is check the mobile view, especially for the menu. So I click on mobile right here, then I go to the hamburger menu. So the menu is cool, except that I don't have the contact link. So what I do is I click on the pencil icon here, and it will pop up the header settings. Meanwhile, the button is there under off canvas. You see the primary menu, that is what we are seeing here. So I click on the button, so it is there, except that hide on mobile is toggle on. So I just need to toggle it off, and it will appear right here. So don't worry if you are not seeing it. After publishing, it will appear. So let's check for tablets as well. Go there. So on tablet 2, it is set to hide. So I toggle it off. Perfect. Then I go ahead and publish. I exit out of here. Awesome. So now if I switch I page to a mobile view and go to the hamburger menu, you see the get in touch button. Perfect. So I exit out of here and here as well. Perfect. So designing our website is done, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. So in my next video, I'm going to show you how we can convert this particular website into a food delivery website so that our clients can order food online so that we deliver it to them, or they can book a table and come to the restaurant and have their meal. So be sure to come back to the channel and check that video up when it is finally ready. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. If you found value, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and also enable the notification bell so that each time I post a new video on this channel, you'll be the first to know. Keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one.